the interview, right, that jabbi is starting to sort of come into that form sooner than he even hoped. So fantastic stuff. We're going to be seeing this flyover of Overpass, Brandon, which means we will be jumping into this first map between Team Vitality and Heroic, fighting for a spot in Legends. The loser of this matchup goes to the Challenger stage. So plenty on the line as we're going to hop into map 1.
Here we go. Apex Dupree. Color piece of utility. Same can be said for Heroic. Sjuush and jabbi. Got a couple of grenades between them. Cadian. Just here for these steps. Can be a patient approach here for Vitality as they just try to spot out any aggression from the CTs.
Yeah, 4-player lean towards the B bomb site. Not unusual for the CT side setup. Cadian peeking for info, not spotting anything yet. So he starts to fall back to a more passive line. Going to peek out towards the long, which has been not covered so far. But Vitality are taking it slow. They've got a bit of a spread themselves, holding for any pushes that could come through. One holding out towards Monster, one for Connector. While the rest of the pack make their way to the bathrooms. Very slow start here on the pistol round. Heroic and not budging.
Slow and steady. Clearing out Connector now as a unit. Vitality not keen to give up the opening advantage for free. Smoke can be picked up by Apex. 45 seconds left. Cadian. Don't think he spotted anyone. This is going to be slow. ZywOo and Spinks, they've made all their way round, and they can actually head towards B. So it's going to be a little bit of a fake over towards A, trying to keep the rotations interested. That smoke's missed, though, and Cadian takes out Dupree.
Yeah, Cadian taking out Dupree, and the fact they see nobody, you can see on the minimap, the rotations were already going towards A, but there's been no further contact. And Vitality are only now making their way through to B bomb site. They're going to be spotted by the CTs. ZywOo making his way up with that P250, Majest by his side. They're starting to clear, and they haven't spotted a player yet. TeSeS is in towards Pit. He's going to swing out and take the fight on Magis. And there's a nade onto Spinks as well. TeSeS has doubled up. The bomb is loose, and Apex goes down to Cadian.
Yeah, lovely hole by Heroic. The double grenades in when they hear the bomb plant trying to be locked in on the site. Just gets them a freebie. And the fact that Vitality is so slow on the approach are just ready. They're already established in the crossfires. The player into water hasn't even had to peek. So just a really nice hold, and it all starts with this opener from Cadian.
Yeah, that's big. Gives him the information because he can just continue to peek then. If Dupree stays alive and just harasses him, even gets that kill, it's a completely different round. But the game plan does not pan out for Vitality. So Heroic take the pistol. Vitality pulls up despite no bomb plant. TeSeS is taking a fight onto Magis, gets that kill. Gonna make his way back up out of the connector and has the support of Cadian here as well. 2 M4s on the A site. Vitality are going out towards long with all of their remaining players, and Cadian, he's pushing up close, has TeSeS in support. This is a fantastic defensive setup.
Yeah, TeSeS takes first contact, Cadian steps in. Scout removed, and it should just be a cleanup, but Dupree will trade at the very least, and now he's the last player standing. You see the MP9s, just trying to run him down, get some extra money in the bank for Heroic. And as expected, they will clean that one up. So, Vitality, the force buy doesn't go out. Probably as they expect. Just a really nice setup on towards long.
Yeah, be forgiven for thinking that was just the eco from Vitality, the way that Heroic made that one look. Great opening from TeSeS, gave him the freedom to then focus on towards long. It was a fantastic reposition, actually. The fact that he spots no one coming out of connector and towards the party is able to set up with Cadian for long, and they punish the play from Vitality. So now the eco does come out.
Yeah, just looking to set your pistols up for success. Really, ZywOo only on the P250 because he wants to bring out the AWP as soon as possible. Cadian's going on a bit of a hunt here with the MP9. Wants to farm as much cash as he can. 600 a kill. Apex removed. Follow-up grenades pretty good as well. Oh, never mind. Good idea.
Oh, good shot. Magis with the P250 removes Cadian trying to cross, but TeSeS is still here. Oh, looks away at the wrong time, but still manages to dart back for that kill. Dupree is nearby as well, considering the swing. TeSeS dropped a smoke and also has a rotate coming over in stavn. So now dealing with this. Vitality have some deagles, so don't count them out quite yet. Dupree firing off one of those, but doesn't fully connect. Now he starts to push forward. And Heroic, they fall back. TeSeS setting up with a flashbang to allow stavn to peek out. But nobody is home quite yet.
Yeah, it's been a really cool setup so far from Heroic in the early stages of the CT side. Being very dynamic, especially just against the lesser weaponry. You can see extremities already being pushed. Cadian even going for a hunt early. And if they try and take the fight to Vitality, it'll be interesting to see if this just carries on in the gun rounds. Because in the pistol, it was a lot more reserved, right? So, yeah, just very interesting to me to see how Heroic are going to try and set this one up. Are they going to try and make Vitality feel even more uncomfortable with the pressure as soon as the guns are invested?
Well, let's see. Guns are coming out. Enough money for AWPs on both sides as well, with Cadian going down. See this nice cleanup. TeSeS and stavn chiming in for kills each. stavn getting a nice triple. Don't want to see him getting warmed up. Well, if you're Vitality anyway. As a viewer, we definitely do.
Yeah, looked good on Inferno yesterday, didn't he, against Big. But as we said, the guns are out. TeSeS. This is a really nice angle just across anyone heading towards long. A few rounds in a row, Vitality have looked to take this area of the map. Apex flashing himself through so he can then cross. Slower approach across the board. Vitality just looking to take this connected control early. Look on the other side of things though. Heroic, whilst they are spamming in, they are looking to take this short control as well.
The gap at the moment is in towards short, and that is where Vitality are starting to push up. Once again, it's this setup towards long. TeSeS and jabbi gonna have a bait and switch setup in play here. And look at the rotations. 4 Heroic players on the A side of the map. One goes down. Apex deals with TeSeS. jabbi is still here close. He's making noise. No, they haven't heard him. He swings out. Oh, almost gets both. Dupree dinked. Apex catches the bullet, but he stays alive. So 2 openers go the way of Vitality. There's no trade back from Heroic just yet. stavn has Apex locked in. Does he know it? Seems to be aware. This nade, oh, it just catches the edge. Does not go the distance.
Vitality reset. Don't actually walk into the trap that Heroic originally sprung. sjuush could catch out Apex here, so that's an AK that can be upgraded, but that's information given over. Cadian here with the AWP has to hold because Vitality, they're working their way out monster.
Yeah, they've avoided his holding towards short. Making their way through now. sjuush gets licked. Bit of chip damage. Nice nade from Vitality though. Brings Cadian and stavn low both. sjuush goes down to Magix, trying to push out through that smoke. He's punished. Cadian and stavn, if they don't get an opener here, it's off. They have to save. It's a little unfortunate for Heroic there, missing out on that double out towards long. And look, Dupree's already repositioning. Surely not going for the hunt. He's got an AWP. Yeah, he just wants to save this, try and catch them if they make their way out this way.
Really interesting idea from Heroic, though. You've got the double set up in towards long, and you've already got the rotations up on the bomb site. So when those kills come in, Vitality, they might have been a little bit interested in heading towards this A bomb site, but it would have been the incorrect decision. Instead, they take their time. They methodically clear out connector, make sure that no one's pushed on this flank, and then they just reset in towards B. Coming out through the monster, Cadian's the only player there with the AWP, and he can't see how many players are actually out in that position because he's not holding the bomb site. He's just looking in towards short, and it's just a very nice execute from Vitality. Really good nade damage as well, just pushes Heroic back further and further to the point where they have to save.
Yeah, it was a nice rotation from Heroic. Good idea. We did notice, yesterday just how dynamic they were being with those rotations. They always had the right read against Big in those stacks when they had the right players leaned. See if that continues here. stavn contacting connector. Drop some flames, and this will be a very nice HE. Hard to dodge that one. Oh, okay. Dodged it anyway. Once again, stavn's HE not quite hitting the mark. Bullets though, they almost do. Dupree deals with him. TeSeS is out towards Fountain. He's found Apex, but he's about to get pincered. Even still, Cadian's here to support. Always plays in the right places, and Vitality immediately accelerating back towards B. jabbi is here. Has sjuush by his side, and sjuush is in the monster pipe, sitting in the smoke. jabbi's been caught out. Magix, the spray doesn't quite connect. sjuush found things as well. Magix trying to push forward is punished by TeSeS. Another rotation coming through. jabbi swings out for Dupree. Heroic are riding this one in, and sjuush dinked. 3 players to find. Has the bomb, but that's it.
Always a difficult one. And he's trying to isolate these gunfights. You've even got the flank coming in from Cadian, pushing with the AWP. sjuush, the gap is in towards connector right now, not that he knows it. 30 seconds, scoping in. Can he isolate this gunfight? TeSeS just jiggling the angle and will eliminate ZywOo. Just again, a really nice round from Heroic by playing so far in towards Monster. It pushes Vitality forward straight into the rotating player of TeSeS coming in towards Heaven because they don't expect a third player there already. Especially because TeSeS is the player that was out towards Fountain right at the beginning of the round, right? I think he eliminated Apex towards the T stairs. So this CT setup is constantly moving. They are working in unison. And Vitality, they are being punished wherever they go. Very interesting to see this one play out. Look at the aggression again. TeSeS keeps on going, keeps on pushing towards Fountain. But this time, because he gets flashed off, he thinks better of it.
TeSeS has got his running shoes on today. He was amazing on Inferno yesterday. We saw some incredible plays from him. He's already looking good here. 8-4-1. Gonna get contact out towards long. Here's the window shattering behind him. Thinks maybe someone in the bank has accidentally shattered the window, but no, it's a bullet from long. Now he's repositioned in towards Divider. Cadian holding long. And stavn has made his way over as well. So 3 players here ready to respond to Vitality, and TeSeS is considering going for a look in here. But also pushes him back. Now stavn's tucked in. TeSeS, it's a bit of a bait and switch. You take contact on TeSeS, you're not expecting another rifle next to him.
Cadian's here as well. Only one smoke though. In fact, no smokes at all. stavn TeSeS go for the fight. Magix actually gets a kill on towards dupreeh, so that crossfire in towards toilets is quite successful. And Cadian can now just pick up long. Even Molotov and ZywOo off Spinks next to full. This defense is holding so strong. ZywOo does find stavn. 2 versus 4. Apex gets caught off guard. Now it is all onto the Woo, and they know where he is out long. So Cadian will dispatch of him. Vitality struggling for ideas right now. Heroic, again, another perfect read. 2 in towards the toilets. You've even got Cadian elevated on towards Dice, holding up Divider.
Yeah, yesterday Cadian was living in Tabson's head rent-free, and he looks like he's moved into Apex's as well. Just has the perfect positioning calls. Always has players in the right positions to deal with this aggression, to deal with Vitality setups. That double up from TeSeS, well, even though he doesn't get the second kill, it's Magix that steals it. It's a nice setup. Still had stavn by his side as well. Great bait and switch. He's looking more in towards connector. stavn taking in short control as well. This time Heroic not putting the pressure on A. They've moved over to B. This gives them so much freedom. They deal with Spinks here. They can start to move. TeSeS in towards connector. He's going to pop up now. Spot a player or 2. Nice little transfer onto the disc. And there's a third onto ZywOo. How many multi-kill rounds can this man get? He's looking to do as much damage as possible. dupreeh, very little for him to see. Bomb over there. Deagle in hand. We know he's good for it. But 5 might be a little bit too much.
Good shots, TeSeS. There's 2 main things to consider here. The fact that Overpass currently in this pro circuit, especially at Pro League, was the most CT-sided map in the pool. So you can take a look at that and go, okay, well, Heroic are off to a strong start. It makes sense for the nature of the game. They're on the CT side of Overpass, but the nature and the manner in which they're winning these rounds is very defiant and dominant. The fact that they are really taking the fight here, putting the pressure on Vitality, making sure that they feel uncomfortable, and also just having the perfect reads. Even on that eco, the double short setup where one player is crouched, one player is stood up. You've got 2 guns firing basically in the same position. It's really difficult to deal with. You've got the insurance policy. TeSeS, this time 14-1, by the way. Starting in connector, locking that one off so the short players don't get pushed by. Vitality trying to run out through the doorway, and then he can just step in, being supported by a flash towards Party. Everything is accounted for. Really good start by Heroic.
Yeah, TeSeS on 205 ADR at the moment. That'll slow down. Still very impressive way to kick things off. It's a nice little nade you can throw through. Doesn't quite connect. Always a fun nade to watch that one being thrown, just because it just looks really cool. Just gets brought low. Spinks makes jabbi even lower. All of his health points gone. So that's an opening go the way of Vitality. It's a nice fast one. First one on the board for Spinks. This explosive rifle is brought into the mix for Vitality. Apex is caught trying to spam against the M4A1S. Never going to win that one out. Your traces. Visible on the CT side. AK revealing exactly where Apex was. And sjuush, well, he got another kill in the smoke. Just waiting for the fade last round. Looking like he wants to do it again. Reconsiders, falls back. Support is a little bit further away. Has stavn nearby. Cadian and TeSeS are in the long setup. Starting to make his way through. Utility being dispensed. Incendiary to slow down this player in short. But there are 3 players in Monster. Matches throws out a nade. Gonna start to make his way up. stavn holding passive. Rotation from the ADP has come through from Cadian as well. It's down. Gonna get spotted by Magis. sjuush in towards the water. Dealt with dupreeh. So now they've got the man advantage. Cadian finds another. Sphinx goes down and sjuush is still fighting. Just dealt with him. stavn has dealt with Magis and TeSeS takes down ZywOo. Perfect hold from Heroic.
Really interesting to watch Vitality there in this round, because the way that they fight the aggression back is by taking another key area of the map. Spinks in towards short, catches jabbi off guard. Vitality have been slow and methodical in their build-up in the default. This time, by injecting a little bit of pace, it finds them the opener. But as soon as that's traded out, as soon as sjuush gets the kill on towards Apex, they completely slow down again. And they play right into Heroic's hand. By slowing down, by not just pressing the issue, it looked like they were gearing up to go for that faster VXQ, but that one kill from sjuush was so important because it means that Vitality can't immediately go for this VXQ. The rotations can then come in, KD can be in from the heaven, and that one's immediately shut down. There's just too many players for Vitality to contend with. Back out with the guns, dupreeh already being brought down low. A common trend we're now seeing in these CT rounds. Vitality, often, they start these fights walking wounded.
Yeah, look at this. 4 players in the CT defense over towards B. It's just TeSeS on A. And look where Vitality are. Cadian knows. He's in your head, although it's starting to rotate, so they get a little bit. And see, sjuush finds the open onto Magis though, and well, dupreeh was brought down low earlier, so this is already looking fantastic for Heroic. Spam through, not going to connect. We've got so many players here to hold this lockdown. 4 in place. dupreeh has to be careful. jabbi and stavn looking for aggression. Flash comes through, perfect kill onto dupreeh. ZywOo's still here with the bomb. He's been spotted out. The spray doesn't connect. He's brought down low. jabbi gets away. Now ZywOo starts to make his moves. Spinks and Apex, they have to support out through Monster and Cadian. He's creeping up with that AWP. There's the kill onto ZywOo. Bomb dropped. Smoke deployed as well for sjuush to play around. And Spinks and Apex, what can they do?
Yeah, not a lot right now. Take a look at the economy as well. It's a long way back in. They're going to try and smoke over. Spinks is going to be flashed through Monster, but a perfect counter. sjuush still resides in barrels. Apex needs to try and secure this. Will pick up the bomb. 15 seconds. There's no time. Really cool round from Heroic. Starting 4 players over. Because you just think, cast your mind back, where has Vitality found the most success with their space? It's out towards short. Heroic, they're even hunting these rifles. Apex does pass the first test, but Spinks, oh, even will combine with the second. It's a little bit messy. TeSeS kills Apex after time. Pause being called. Very necessary for Vitality. But yeah, that's just a really nice round in the nature of it. Spinks in the previous, gets aggressive in towards short, finds the opener. You've also got the counterpart of the setup. In that previous round, Heroic started 2 players out towards long. Vitality has seen that a number of rounds in a row. So they're less than likely to head over there again, right? So it makes sense to start over towards B, because that's where Vitality have had the most success initially. Holding it just for a few seconds, you can then rotate up. It's just really well played. And even this flashbang here, making sure that when Heroic go to take the map control back away from Vitality, trying to catch them off if they're lining up the grenades and the utility, it's all bases covered. Perfect flashbang responses, and, well, what a dominant start to this best of 3.
Yeah, Apex, I imagine, not particularly happy with how that round ended. Of all the players to go down after time, Sonic was on the mic during that timeout. I saw him explaining in very clear terms what they need to do. Short at the moment. Contact play, Apex, P250. All he has been given a flash as well. And a boost is in order. Spinks makes his way up silently. I'll put the Molotov. Every single time. Heroic has have the reads down. Nice HE onto ZywOo as well. Look at that. 9 health points. Blows up at his feet. sjuush going for a spam. Not connecting this time, but they've already done so much work. Dupree down. ZywOo low. What do you do with your vitality?
Well, Flash Prime are ready towards Monster. No sjuush has been playing here. Still wants to stand and fight. Jabbi, he's even here as well. Flash Prime brains out. Jabbi steps in. Really good multi-kill. ZywOo and Apex. They can't find anything to this round. Bomb so far removed as well. It's so difficult. Then take a look at the bottom left of your screen. TeSeS is going 17-2 right now. Cadian said in the interview yesterday, he said, I'm so happy to see that TeSeS is stepping up and performing. It was never meant to be the stavn show. So now if Heroic, if everyone is peaking at the right time, if everyone is elevating their level just as they head to Rio for Brazil's first major, they are really well within the running. They then come into the conversation. They should already be in there, right? Back-to-back major semi-finalists. This is a very scary Heroic to be playing right now.
Yeah, they feel scarier than the Heroic that made the semi-finals at Antwerp at the moment, just from what we're seeing against Vitality, against Big. Really impressive run of 4 from Heroic. I also love that setup they had in towards Monster there. sjuush takes the first contact. He's fully blinded. The flash was great from Vitality, but Jabbi was playing anti-flash the whole time. They always have that extra player up their sleeve that can swing out and do the damage. This time around, you see, look at the read. 3 players on A. A 4th one coming through. It's down in divider.
Again,
Too long. Jabbi all the way back with supportive utility.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, look at the setup immediately. It's so dynamic. CTs are constantly changing up their approach. And everyone trusts Cadian in what he's saying. TeSeS about to be tested. Dupree. Oh, they're so close to each other. TeSeS gets both. What a performance from this man. Yeah, they can come up through the connector. But TeSeS has already smoked off his position. Can even just walk through and nade. Does a little bit of damage, but it won't matter too much. And also, we're pointing about this head-to-head. Cadian going 9-3. ZywOo 3-9. It's a mirror. But not an ideal scenario at all if you're a Vitality fan. sjuush and Jabbi, they've now got... This is a really powerful setup towards B. Because if everyone goes wide, Jabbi catches them. If they go close, sjuush can step in. That's the bomb dropped as well.
Yes, Jabbi and there's down. Cannot avoid Heroic. Look at all these CTs. They get those 2 openers. They go silent for a moment. They rotate over. Always on the move and always where they need to be. Apex can see, getting a little animated. Would be 2. 1 round on the T side of your map pick. Only 4 more to play. This round, it's a halfie. It's a Scout, it's Deagles. It's another HE. And it's TeSeS. Getting ready for a fight. What's up the gun battle of Apex? Takes his head. He's supported as well. Cadian's with the AWP here. That's just going to get flashed through. He's fighting another double kill. sjuush finds Spinks as well. Cadian misses a shot, so he has to fall back. Once again, look at this. 2v4. ZywOo's picked up an AK. So that's something for Vitality. If there was ever a player you wanted with the weaponry, it is him. He's only on 3 kills. 3 for 10. I expect we're going to see a resurgence on the CT side, but already... what we've seen from ZywOo so far, this is paling in comparison.
You take a look at the scoreline, you now start to pick and think, okay, why did Vitality pick Overpass? That now enters your mind, right? Because I was very interested. There was a lot of discussion, especially in that Mal's Vitality game with Vertigo. Sponge brought up a really good point on the broadcast where he was saying that Spinks is secondary AWPing for Vitality on Vertigo. And the fact that they can be so dynamic, and Blair even said yesterday, well, sometimes they don't even AWP on Vertigo. They just have rifles that just makes them so much more unpredictable. Here, on Overpass, Cadian is calling a perfect game right now. Magisk gets set up by a flash by Zywoo. Jabbi immediately steps in, and now he's just hiding. He's waiting for Cadian's contact. This is incredible fundamentals coming out of Heroic. And what we saw in the previous gun round as well, even with that 4 toilet setup, as soon as TeSeS gets those 2 kills in, what do Vitality do? They retake connector, they go back down towards B. They've done that 5 or 6 rounds this half. So Cadian and Heroic, they know this. That's why that setup has now been re-established on towards the B bomb site. They're in the perfect situation for every encounter because it is being a little bit readable from Vitality.
Heroic are just playing a perfect game of Overpass right now on the CT side. 4 players towards B once again. Look at Vitality. 5 over this side of the map. A 5th player rotating. Okay, no, TeSeS doesn't go all the way. Now starts to come over because Jabbi is taking contact. What a spray down. 3! Almost through the smoke onto Zywoo. Swaps to the Deagle. He's trying to stay alive in the flames. Gets caught off by Zywoo, but look at the damage done. Once again, 2 versus 4. Zywoo, he found 1 kill. He has to find so many more. Spinks by his side. What can they do? Everywhere they go, there are these heroic players, and there are hordes of them. And everyone is good for a multi-kill.
Look at the utility as well. They've got so many flashes to work with. Couple of smokes. And look at TeSeS' position. Every round, Heroic, they've been in a different setup. Zywoo, holding for this peak. Might clear it, but it's a difficult one. stavn can now even take the first contact. It's bait and switch upon bait and switch. It's going to be TeSeS, actually. So this smoke can come down in. With Molly, but that's where TeSeS reveals himself. But Zywoo, that's incredible. Finally, some sort of life for Vitality. Planting the bomb, and now they can establish some after plants.
2 versus 4 put into a 2v2. Zywoo getting away with 4 HP, 3 kills to his name. Sjuush and Cadian now. They have to come up clutch. Cadian has the AWP slowly clearing, has Sjuush by his side in the bathroom, so they've cleared out this entire section as they make their way through. Zywoo starts to reposition, no contact coming through CT yet, starts to suspect it has to be the flank. Spinks goes out towards long, Zywoo activates 4 kills for him, looking for the 5th, but Spinks is going to take it. Either way, it's a Vitality round.
That's all off Zywoo. What a couple of entries over towards the truck, and then perfect after plants. We're talking about positions from Heroic. Let's talk about Vitalities. Spinks in the back lines over towards long. Zywoo taking first contact. It's similar to the Jabbi and TeSeS setup that actually was completely unlocked by Vitality. They just sit in their footsteps, stand over their corpses, and Heroic, they just fall victim to it. Okay, Vitality, that's 1 round back. But Heroic, they've already got 11.
Are we looking for the jump spot? Just looking for the fight. He's done. After that last round, he's fired up. He's looking for the opener, but Jabbi's spotted him. Jabbi's looking to push the issue. Deals with Zywoo, and he stands against Spinks. Sjuush is able to get the trade. That was a good flashbang, and ooh, Sjuush loses the duel to Apex. But look at that, TeSeS and Cadian. They've dealt with the other half of this attack. It's just Apex. 6 HP, 3 players. Heroic's 12th already written on the board, it feels.
Just this defense being so proactive. Just pushing down connector. Catching off the players in towards short. TeSeS doesn't even get caught off by Apex. Wins every fight he takes at the moment, it feels like. Heroic 12-2 versus Team Vitality. They're making Vitality just completely look fools, to be honest. I mean, take a look. This is your Pro League winners. Heroic, they're doing this to them on the first map of the best of 3. This is Vitality's map pick.
Yeah, Heroic lost on this map at Pro League to Na'Vi, to Astralis. They've lost it to NIP, to Liquid. They are not looking good on this map really recently, but today they are looking on fire. Magisk with the Mac 10, trying to put the pace. Fully blinded off by the utility. This time around, it's 2 players for Heroic over towards A. 1 gets almost caught off TeSeS. Still wins that duel. Not ready for Dupree. Has to adjust to take the fight and still comes out ahead. Spinks about to take contact against sjuush as well, as they're both sitting in the smoke, and there we go. Zywu gets the kill into TeSeS, eventually goes down, but almost removes Magic's in the process. Spinks has caught a timing here as well. Not spot anybody, but does he continue to poke and prod? Because on the other side, sjuush and jabbi, they've got a timing of their own. They've found a gap, and they can now set up, completely covering off B from here as well as connector.
This is really difficult, especially with Cadian holding this line in towards Divider. Magic's been brought down low. sjuush just steps up, just takes the fight onto Zywu. He's removed. That's the bomb dropped. 35 seconds. Then Cadian can walk forward and scope on it. Apex has found stavn, so that's a good reply. But Magisk, he could be everything here. If he just walks around the corner, he could take out Cadian, but sjuush has to fight and he will. Apex removed. Now it's Magisk versus Spinks, but Magisk, there's that timing we were talking about, but sjuush steps in. 15 seconds, and Spinks, he started off towards Monster. sjuush knows this. He's picked up the bomb. He's going towards A.
Smoke misses Divider though. The sjuush can push through. He spotted out Spinks, and Spinks has to go for the... He's got no time. They win the round by default. sjuush stays alive and takes 13 for Heroic. What a dominance performance on the CT side of their opponent's map pick. We're going to take a very short break, but when we come back, we'll see if Heroic can keep up this form.
Well, Heroic, That was a very dominant display on the CT side of Overpass, and whilst this game is for seeding, it's still very important. You still want to make that Legends stage, so the fact that this is as one-sided as can be is, well, very unexpected indeed. You take a look at the A stream as well, that half has just ended. K23 lead big on their map pick of Inferno, 11-4.
Yeah, not quite this though. TeSeS has done 3 times the kills of sjuush. So let that sink in. 24 in the first half. See how many more he can make it. Heroic going to be going fast as a pack out towards long. sjuush, that speaks his name, has to take first contact. They're jumping around the corner. Swaps the dualies, has both ready to be able to swap around as they take first contact. He deals with jabbi, and there's TeSeS with another. Dupree does deal with him, but stavn gets the trade out immediately. So it's 2 for 2. dualies picked up by sjuush as well. Now Heroic have plenty of time to work with. This contact's come through early. They go all the way back.
Yeah, this is nervy. But look at the reaction from Magisk. Taking information out towards long. Trying to spot if anyone's there. Doesn't see a thing. That means the rotations can just stay. Apex can even think about heading all the way back down. Heroic, they're almost holding for this. They're waiting for this reaction. Look at this. Cadian out towards long. stavn peeking in. About to contend with Magisk. Potentially has revealed himself. stavn's holding for this.
Good contact.
Not quite.
It just falls back. And that doesn't really give Vitality a lot of info at this stage. One player spotted towards Fountain. 30 seconds left. Heroic, with 20 seconds now about to hit, are looking towards A. We're just still not spotting anything. 15 seconds left. Here comes the utility. Molotov onto the dice. It's going to force him out into the open. Flashbang blinds him. But a rotation from Apex is here as well. Looking for this fight. sjuush. He's dealt with one and the other. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds left. They cannot plant the bomb.
Perfect kill. Coming in. It was Magisk. He drops the bomb. There's not enough time. Heroic need to fight that extra player. Vitality don't move a muscle in the defense, and it works out perfectly. Despite Heroic getting the kills, not enough time on the clock. Just waste away the clock. Goes too thin. So Vitality get a lifeline back into this round. And Heroic, they got plenty to play with, so they're just going to eco. Just going to be a smoke grenade. MP9s for Vitality. Get this second half off to a stronger start.
It's a bit awkward because Cadian has just stayed alive, right? So at least sjuush has dualies and armor, but that's about it. Spinks taking contact, deals with Cadian. sjuush actually can get an upgrade, so an M4 behind the armor is now looking a lot more potent. And they have found an opener at the cost of 2 players. Should be Vitality's. Especially Dupree pushing here. He's going to get lots of info. And all of Heroic are still towards T-Ramp. jabbi is taking point. He's just got the USP. So really this round hinges on whether sjuush can come up with some incredible kills. They find an opening, pick up another weapon, get the bomb down. We're talking around.
We're being quite loud about this initially. Now Heroic creep forward in towards toilets. In fact, completely leave it. Heading out towards long. Apex is here. Can jiggle with the MP9. Flashbang to set sjuush up for a peek down divider. And Apex is going to spot these players. That's information given up. sjuush can even drop a nade over the wall. Good work with the MP9. Should just be a cleanup, and it is. sjuush 1 versus 4. A little bit difficult. Throws the M4 out. Stands tall with the dual Berettas, but that's not going to go the way he expected. Vitality, much cleaner round. Much better start. Take a look at the economy. With those 2 players surviving actually in that pistol, it makes it a bit difficult for Heroic to fully invest in.
Yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. See how this one started. Spinks going down early. Good heads up play to get rid of the M4. At least means that, you know, sjuush can't upgrade. It's given an upgrade anyway. It does mean 3 MP9s in the mix. And well, Cadian, he has to run the Tech 9. sjuush with the Mac 10. Spinks. Now he's holding W. He's pushed all the way through. Now, TeSeS is holding, but he's not holding for someone this close. He's holding that gap to see if someone has pushed out. He thinks the flashbang Cadian deals with him. Gets an MP9 as well. That is a perfect start to the round for Heroic.
Jisk will catch out sjuush. So Kinetic Control has been established by Team Vitality. Heroic just resetting over towards Monster. Trying to potentially contend with the MP9s out towards B. Reaction for Vitality. They might not expect this because they're just going to go contact. They're just going to walk all the way through. One flashbang. Dupree caught off guard. Jabbi, another good opener. As a player in towards water, Apex steps in. But this bomb site is being overrun. stavn wins out the battle. There's another player rotating in. ZywOo from heaven. Starting to fall apart. Just Cadian. He's now in towards short. So Vitality survive the pressure. They shake that one off. Now Cadian. Best he can hope for potentially is this bomb plant.
It is a passive setup, so the bomb will be able to go down. He can set himself up here, has the AK he's picked up. Mollied off the angle, forced through, knows where ZywOo is. And Magic's presence, that was noted earlier. He took down sjuush. ZywOo peeks out, Cadian. Spotted it. There's the head. What a shot onto ZywOo. Puts it in the 1v1. Magic's fired off shot as well. Cadian can't quite connect. Magis coming through clutch, but it comes down to the wire.
Yeah, nice idea from Heroic as well. They're just armed with a couple of SMGs and AKs, so they go for the contact play. As soon as Jabbi gets up close, that's where the flashbang hits. Dupree gets caught off guard. Apex staying alive for one, allows ZywOo to rotate in and step in at heaven. But it gets a little bit close for comfort. But Vitality will lock that one in. 5th round on the board now. Still a long way off. Heroic's 13. Gonna look to reinvest after the back of the bomb plant. Heroic can do so. Comes at a cost. Not too much utility to be working with around number 19.
Ooh, nice read. Fight's a little bit awkward in short, but Apex does come out ahead against Jabbi. Just manages to get away. Cadian's trying to spam him down. Yeah, it's such a difficult position for Vitality. 8 rounds between these teams. Heroic can afford to lose a few here. They have found the gap. Short is where it is open. Cadian taking contact out towards long. He's going to meet a very angry ZywOo. Thinks actually he's going to take the contact. Deals with Cadian. Bomb's gone down. They know that this player out towards long. ZywOo wasn't spotted. TeSeS is going to be easily straight onto the angle, and that's where ZywOo is. stavn's managed to cross into CT though. That's a gap that's not being ready for. There's Apex going down. Still on in sjuush. He's on the flank. He can shut down everything. ZywOo and Spinks both here. sjuush in the back line. Doubles up onto both. Down. He's in towards bank and he sprays down both. What a hold from Heroic.
What a clutch from Heroic. You've got really nice just post plants being taken up there by them crossing over towards bank with 2 players. Even after TeSeS gets removed, stavn can step in, catches out Apex. Now Vitality have to focus on the flank that's coming through on the CT rotations. They don't account for sjuush going on another flank towards the long players. But what a spray control from stavn. Heroic lock that one in. They find the opening. It's been given up at the expense of pushing the long extremity from Spinks and ZywOo. That's just a really well played round from Heroic. They know all the information, and despite the man disadvantages, they just get that one over the line. 14-5. And Vitality, they have to force back into this. It's just going to be Famis's and Scouts.
2 versus 5. That was a 2 versus 5. When TeSeS goes down, it's just stavn. It's just sjuush against the world. stavn gets that kill on Apex. They know he's in bank, and he still is able to stand and get that double kill at the very end. Even if he only gets 1 there, sjuush is still available. He's still out towards long, so there's still a chance. But that is perfect from Heroic. And that might be the straw. Breaks the French Camel's back. Jabbi accelerating through, fully blinded. Everyone is white in the feed. And that actually works out for the CTs. But meanwhile, the kills come through in towards short. So it is a 3v3 and Dupree is low. This is the forced investment to deny that map point from Heroic. dupreeh. He's burning. Has to run away. Still manages to get away with his life. But barely. It's a slither. That's a nice shot from Apex, though. Deals with sjuush. That was needed. He's flashed off, trying to stay alive here, trying to reposition. Rotations can come through shortly, and stavn. Oh, Apex, he's dealt with by stavn. stavn's looking for dupreeh, and dupreeh is dodging, but it's gonna be the clock burst fire. ZywOo with the AWP can't do a thing.
He said it was a force. Look at the money for Vitality trying to survive on their map pick. Heroic, dominant on all fronts. For Vitality, battered and bruised. Now have to reinvest with SMGs and pistols. It's less than ideal. And at 2 versus 5, it still echoes in Team Vitality's heads. In fact, it's 1 MP9. The rest have got deagles. Cadian just about gets the AWP.
Yeah, he's got same problem Tabson had yesterday. Arms a little bit too
don't
short.
bring that up.
T-Rex moment. This one doesn't cross Cadian in the round. Flash through. Just contact. dupreeh fully blinded. stavn. To capitalize with the kill, and a flashback is allowing dupreeh to peek. stavn's still here, and he's fighting, going for the spray, but it doesn't connect. dupreeh gets away barely. stavn pulls it off. There's a stack here from Vitality, and Heroic have somehow avoided losing a player.
Still low though. And Heroic, we've seen this a number of times on the T side already. They'll just sit. Vitality's response is try and take control. They've got connector, now they want short. But no one's peeking from Heroic into this area of the map. jabbi's just holding in case Vitality push the issue further. With 50 seconds left, TeSeS. Haven't said his name too much this half. But with this nose flash, trying to send jabbi out, trying to find some information for him to exploit. Perfect flash. But Magisk can't capitalize upon it. Needs to now reload the deagle, and that's where jabbi will strike.
7 bullets, none of them connecting. Spinks do though, but it doesn't matter. stavn's there. ZywOo and Apex have to pull for 2 versus 4 of their own. Well, they're on the wrong side of the map. ZywOo can get here relatively quickly. But Heroic are going to make that bomb all the way over to the A side. Okay, ZywOo can try and disrupt this. He can drop the bomb here. There's a chance with the swing out from TeSeS. There it is. Gets his 26. stavn is going to plant the bomb, and Apex, what can you do?
Not a lot. He's even being held. jabbi having a picnic, feasting on all these Vitality players, and he doesn't quite lock that one in. Apex, 2 players are low. Could still do it. But stavn will step in. That's Heroic taking the first map. That's Vitality's map pick, by the way. 16-5. We'll throw it to a short break. When we come back, we'll dissect it all down.